Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel Crack It. So if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, I request you to please subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notifications as early as possible. So today in this video we are going to see a great opportunity which is Cognizant. It is hiring for 2022 as it is campus hiring. It is hiring for Gen Z Next. So you can see these are the roles they are offering for 2022 students. Let's see the roles. Those are advanced Java or .NET or Python developer or full stack software engineer that is in Java or .NET, and digital user experience engineer, and the other one is IoT engineer that is in Java or .NET, and the other one is data scientist, and the other one is advanced C and Unix developer, and the next one is AWS infra developer, and Google engineer, and cyber security engineer, performance engineer, quality engineer. So the package they are offering for this Gen Z Next is 6.7 LPA. Wow, it's a great opportunity for 2022 students to get into this Gen Z Next. So now let's see the selection criteria. So it is based on skill based assessment followed by technical or HR interview. So they also mentioned that why Cognizant. From internship to higher education, we have you covered. So I personally experienced that the internship is very good in this Cognizant. So guys, try this opportunity. It is a great opportunity for 2022 students, and they also mentioned about their company here. LinkedIn, it is a top company for career growth, and recently it is getting to the 19th on 14th, sorry, 19 on Forbes world's best employers list, and it is Forbes best employers for diversity, and it is one of Fortune's most admired companies for 12 years in a row. Wow, it's a great. And now let's see the flow of Gen Z Next hiring workflow. So you need to register in Superset platform, uh, and while registering, you should select one role from the Gen Z Next profile. As I already told you the some of the roles that are discussed here, you can apply any of the role, and basically the round one is skill based assessment. It is same as for both the Gen Z and Gen Z Next. So based on the cutoff score that you achieved in round one, you will be taken into either Gen Z or Gen Z Next. So there are two in this Cognizant hiring. One is Gen Z and the other one is Gen Z Next. The package is different for both roles. And the Gen Z you can expect around 4 LPA, and the Gen Z Next is, as I already mentioned, that it is around 6.75 LPA. So if you meet Gen Z Next cutoff score, you will be directly get into the technical or HR interview. So in Cognizant, TR and HR, it is at one go, not at separate. So if you clear the round two, that is technical or HR interview, you will be selected for Gen Z Next. So what if you didn't clear the cutoff score that is mentioned in the round one? So you'll be so if you meet Gen Z Elevate cutoff, so you'll be taken into Gen Z Elevate. That interview takes place in September, as I mentioned that. So if you clear the interview, you will be selected as Gen Z Elevate, and you can read this candidates who fail to secure a minimum cutoff in the Gen Z Next skill based assessment will be eligible for Gen Z Elevate test process. So guys, if you even fail in if you didn't meet the cutoff score, you can go through the Gen Z. Don't feel any bad about that. You can expect around 4 LPA, so you can get direct Gen Z Elevate interview process. So the role availability is based on business demand, and candidate will be automatically mapped to an adjacent role. If demand for the self-profiled role is fulfilled, the final mapping role will be dependent on candidate performance in the skill-based assessment and the final interview. So they are also telling that even though if you opted for a specific role, you may or may not be allocated to that role. So based on the business requirements of the Cognizant, they may be able to allocate into a specific role. So it is purely based on the business requirements of the Cognizant. And they also told that it is based on the performance in the skill based assessment and your final interview. Now let's see the eligibility criteria for 2022 batch. So it is eligible for BE, BTech, MTech, MCA or MSc IT students from 2022 batch. So the specializations are mentioned are computer science and electronic communication engineer and triple E, IT, electronics and telecommunication engineering and information science engineering and allied branches only. So students should possess consistent academic record with 60% or greater in 10th, 12th diploma, UG and PG. So all subjects will be taken into consideration, calculated as below. Aggregate percentage, that is sum of all subjects marks scored by total number of subjects as of last semester's result declared. So students with standing arrears or more than 2 years gap in education, they are not eligible to apply for this drive. So at the time of joining, recruits should have an overall aggregate score of 60% or greater. So all subjects will be taken into consideration with no backlogs. And aggregate for the students who have applied for re-evaluation and are waiting for the results will be derived based on the initial scores. So CGPA to percentage conversion will be considered as per university norms. And opportunities are open only to Indian nationals. So student information, mandatory documents for registration. So you need to submit some of the mandatory documents in order to apply for this drive, and the registration link will be shared with college TPOs, and the students must scan and upload the below mentioned documents into a single PDF while registering. So while registering you need to combine the below documents in a single PDF. The documents are resume attached with passport size photograph. So in your resume, there should be your photograph and college ID card and all academic documents including the school certificates and college semester mark sheets and government ID proof. Either it is Aadhaar card, passport. That passport should be from front and back, or either PAN code if available. So these are the four documents that you should be combined in a single PDF and upload in a PDF that TPO shares with you. And documents for the interview. So if you clear the written test, these are the documents that you should carry for the interview, soft copy. So resume, it should be maximum of 2 pages with a high resolution passport size photograph, and please note that photograph should be clicked in a light background and both the ears of the candidates must be visible, and the college ID card. So all academic documents including the school certificate and mark sheets should be available, and government ID proof, as these are the documents that we already discussed in the above mandatory documents for registration. The same will be applicable here. You can read the profile information, like the job description for all the roles in Gen Z Next will be given in the portal, and the candidate may select any one role that I already discussed in the starting of the video. You should select any one role during the profiling, and candidates will be expected to possess strong programming skills along with at least the basic knowledge of higher order skills for the Gen Z Next role selected. So these skills will need to be confirmed during self-profiling and will be verified through the assessment and the interview process. So placement office information. So colleges need to authenticate the marks of the candidates via the college administration department records prior to the sharing the students database and registering them for the cognizant recruitment process. So the documents that you are uploading in Superset platform, that will be verified by the college TPOs, and further process will be everything will be taken by the TPOs. So college placement officer needs to ensure that only those students who meet the cognizant criteria can appear for the placement process. So those who didn't meet the criteria, those are not eligible to apply for this off-campus drive. So guys, this is about the Cognizant Gen Z Next 2022 hiring. It is an on-campus recruitment drive. So the link will be shared to you guys. Please apply as early as possible. Link will be given in the description of the video. So even though you fail to attend Gen Z Next, you will be allocated to Gen Z based on the interview you perform. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching the video. So we'll discuss later about the interview process, everything about all. So stay tuned for more update. Thank you guys.